going to be brief. All right. Between the two things, it's sort of worth a test. There's a large quiz on trig and a short quiz on stats. Add the two together, it's probably the equivalent of a test. Convert to radians. 50 degrees to radians. Here is how you do it. You take it times pi over 180 and reduce. Go from radians to degrees. You take it simply by 180 over pi. How do you remember which to do which? If the problem has a pi on top, you put the pi on the bottom. All right, so that's the quick refresher. Fun. Coterminal angles. Add 360 degree, add 360 degree, add 360. Take away 360, take away 360, take away 360. Yes?
So it has to be between 720 minus 720. Right?
It depends on how it's written. It will say what to do.
Oh.
Okay. On the test, it says tan is sine over cosine. Won't need to remember it. On the test, it says sine is related to cosecant. It says cosine is related to secant. So that is written on the test. You need to know cosine comes first, sine comes second. It's easy to remember, it's alphabetical order. Cosine first, sine second. Looking at a unit circle, it might ask you for the sine of 45 degrees. You'll look at the 45 degree dot, find the second one on the dot. Maybe it's going to say find the cosecant of 60 degrees. You would find the sine of 60 degrees, take the reciprocal. All right, again, I'm not reteaching. I'll take any questions individuals have. All right, then you're going to have the triangle, and maybe it's going to say the following. Point P is at the point -3, -7. You will draw the triangle up to x-axis, always back to 0, 0, always. Complete the triangle, put that little Greek letter there. You will put -3. You will put -7. You will do Pythagoras. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. This turns out to be 9 plus 49. C is the square root of 58. Then it'll ask for the sign, or then you could write the words opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. And then the sign would be opposite of hypotenuse. You will remember that is unacceptable. You'll have to take it times root 58 over root 58 and continue and make that. What is on the review on trig will be on the test. What is not on the review will not be on this. Then the very small stats part. The very small stats part will have the following. 3 runners running a race. Helena wins. But we care about first, second, and third place. There are 9 racers with 3 places. Order matters. You would go 9. Permutation. Order matters on a permutation. You would know how to type that in your calculator. On paper, you'd know how to do mean, median, and mode. You would know how to type that in a calculator. You would have 10 teenagers knowing their mean, median, and mode, and then an old person would show up, or a young person, and you'd go from there. You'll be given the outlier formula of Q1 minus 1.5 IQR and Q3 plus 1.5 IQR. You'll also be given X bar plus 2 standard deviations, X bar minus 2 standard deviations. You'll be given those formulas. I'm going to stop the recording already.